how she uses her forearms in one
All right, let's get right into it. I didn't think they would start that quick.
She has a lot of multi-hit punching moves. That's doing
Oh, that map looks amazing.
Chain combo.
That might be my new YouTube map.
Let's see, she has a lot of throws. Yeah.
Dang. Oh, and she gets good Oki?
Yeah, she hits really hard. The N2 to her fatal blow is the punch walk, is back from
Hashtag punch walk, everybody.
Yeah, I was really glad to see that again.
I want hashtag punch walk.
Oh, she don't get good meat off of that though. Okay.
Yeah, Soul Changer looks incredible. So that's sort of how Shiva moves around the playing space and how she just overpowers her.
Wait, did I hit record too soon, y'all?
Let's take a look at some of her, like her.
Oh wait, no, I didn't.
From
they just like swapped me back to that screen for some reason.
So starting off, she has this back three, which is an overhead.
Mm-hmm.
It has a crushing blow, and the requirement is to punish a low attack. So you can see here, she's gonna counter hit that down three, and then
ouch,
break her nose.
Just go right over.
Pretty awesome away three too.
This is my favorite string. I just think it looks awesome. It's a
that look
fast
rude.
mid and overhead.
She bop you on the head and jab you in the face.
She can either end it quick or go through the full thing. Very easy to hit confirm.
Okay.
This is her 4-1, which is like her best long range string. She doesn't get like a ton of easy hit confirm damage off of it, but the range is great. This is her
let me
knee,
make sure
and
it's on
her
the
fastest
highest
mid.
settings.
It does not
Yeah,
have
it
the
is.
range of 4-1, but it's really, really quick and safe.
It's just like
And then
the
she has a couple-
UMK3 combo too.
Oh, I gotta get rid of
Yeah,
that
which
now.
I love to see. I also love that one of her grabs is a tribute to
There
her
we
UMK3, where she would throw and then do a standing high kick.
Right.
I love all the little Easter eggs from past games that show up in
Yes.
when characters.
Go away, coach.
Awesome. Let's take a look at the default specials for Shiva.
So to start off, she has her
Oh wait,
fireball.
let me make sure the
I think it's
chat is showing on the.
better than it's ever
screen.
been. It's pretty fast.
On the video, there we
the
go.
amplified version is a mid, which is great for like fireball exchanges. This is her back forward 4.
Dang,
It's a
she's rude.
Throw strike move. Great for ending combos.
Wow, that is
She
rude.
can do a ton of damage by amplifying it, and it does dot damage. And it armor breaks, so it's a pretty all-purpose move. Her
Okay.
stomp is,
back.
you know, it's her trademark move. It's exactly what you want. It's unblockable. It's trolly.
That's gonna be
It has a
good
crushing
for
blow
bait and
if
wake
she
ups.
does
What they
not
look like.
miss it 3 times and amplifies it. It does not have to be 3 in a row. Sorry, you had a question?
No.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have to be hit 3 times in a row. It just can't miss. So you can like do 2 in the first round, then have it loaded for the third or whatever. She can also hold block to stay in there a little bit longer to trick you if you try to backdash or forward dash out of the way. So it's maybe the most fun
So
thing
you can
about
actually
playing her.
delay the drop, which is awesome.
Yes. Yeah, you'll actually
Okay.
see them look up and then she comes down late.
Does it cost any
There might
meter
be
or
a very-
anything to delay the drop?
No,
Yeah, that's
it's not.
kind of dumb.
It's
But we'll
pretty
see.
nice.
And we might see a variation later that will do some things to the stomp too. So we'll get to that here in a little
Yes.
bit. Let's take a look at variation 1.
So variation 1 is kind of stomped based. First she gains this anti-air grab. And anti-air grab are actually, I believe, all
That has
of
to have
them
a crushing
are
blow.
buffed across the board in this patch. I know for a fact Shao Kahn's and Terminators and hers are. This one amplifies and do really big damage. And it's
That has
great
to have
for
a
if the
crushing blow,
opponent is
yeah.
trying
Has
to
to.
jump out of her stomp move. So you can see here she gets a juicy combo. It also has a crushing blow if you do the regular and then amplify it. So like you hit with the regular, the opponent tries to jump again, you can do the amplify. Then in this variation, she gets her MK3 Tremor move, which is like a shorter version of the stomp. It's unblockable. It's like a ground pound, basically. And then she can, in this variation, change the direction that she stomps. If you hold forward or back, she can go in front of the opponent or behind the opponent. So it's like if you predict that they're going to try to... Sorry?
Oh, I was just gonna say some Shiva mind games.
Right, like you predict they're going to try to forward dash out, you can actually hold back and then go drop down to where they're going to be dashing, which is really obnoxious for the opponent.
I think we had talked also about how her tremor move, you can kind of use that for some trickery too and get your anti-air grab out as well.
Yes, when Tremor and Anti-Air Grab are equipped in the same loadout, she can actually do the Anti-Air Grab as an amplify. So what I mean is, like, you can do the Tremor, amplify it, hold up, and she'll go into the Anti-Air Grab. So if they try to jump over the second hit of the Tremor, you'll actually grab them out of the air and then get a combo, which is super fun. So it's like
more mind games.
Yeah, so it's almost like two abilities are. I mean, it is two abilities are linked together and have this added benefit if you use them together.
Right
And
on.
its skin's kind of like a classic throwback too.
Yeah, it's really cool. I really like the hair. She has the default mohawk.
Shut
is
up, Victor.
super cool. And then she has a bunch of different
Yeah,
helmets
Victor.
and then a couple of different hair options.
Right on. Let's take a look at variation 2.
So this one is shield based. She gets 3 different
Can't
special
stand
moves.
Victor.
She gets a shield charge, which is great for
In a
closing
funny way.
space, and it leads to combos.
Oh wait, what is that? How far that go?
She also gets this shield spin. When you amplify that, she knocks them away, and this is a crushing blow. And it's for just doing it 3 times. So the third time you do it, you're gonna get really big
3
damage.
times.
For combos.
Okay.
And then she gets this shield toss, and this replaces her standard fireball. So this you can hold it, and it will absorb projectiles, like blast through them, into a crushing blow and do additional damage. So like, if she holds it, releases it, Sub-Zero does Ice Ball, it'll go past his Ice Ball, blow that up, it's off screen, and then she gets a crushing blow.
Awesome. That's great. So more of a weapons-based version of Shiva for that one.
Exactly. So she gets counter zoning, better mid range, and then probably the best combos, or some of the best combos she can have. And
Let's take a look at the final variation, which I am super excited about.
yeah, this one is super fun to me. It's 50-50 mix-up based and rushdown based. So she gets this Death March, which is like a stance.
Okay.
She can start charging
It looked
forward,
very
and you
slow.
can cancel it. Or you can let it go and do the big boot. The big boot's a high, but it's plus on block. And it has a crushing blow if you let her run across the whole screen. And then she also has other options from it. She can do the back 3, which I showed earlier, which is the overhead. She can pop you up and get combos. So it's like combo starter, mix-up tool, cancel tool, all in one. Then she gets the slow grab.
Seemed like
And
Dark Fate kind of.
This leads to an amplified, which sets up dot damage, and the dot is if they backdash or try to jump out, so it like limits their mobility, or they're going to take a bunch of damage. And then she also gets a crouch grab,
What?
and that leads to a combo starter as
A
well. She can actually
off
hit
of,
twice.
yo, what the heck? All that off of a crouch grab?
damage.
Yo!
So see.
Oh, I know
see
you
she
can't wait
has
to get hit by that
crouch grab
mouse.
And a low grab, which is the mix-ups.
Yo, that's kind of, that's a little too much
Any of her
damage right
overhead
there.
strings do low instead. She can mix
Hold
up
up.
the back 3
I might have
overhead
to
and a low
see.
grab. She could just run up and just do them raw. Like, this is the version for sure if you just want to do high-low.
All that
mix-ups.
freaking
Which is-
damage.
That's what I want to do.
And just grab, 2-player animations all over the place.
Oh my gosh.
Just exactly what I'm.
Oh, she's going to be annoying if she doesn't shut.
For sure.
Right, like a simple
That says
example
Tyler all over it.
would be
Yep,
her
it
back
does.
2 is mid overhead, and you can do back
Down
2
one
mid,
crouch grab.
and that's
That
gonna
did like
keep 'em
30.
guessing. So the options are unsafe, but
I don't
it's
even
like
think-
high risk, high reward.
I don't even
play
think,
style. Like, it's a
it
total
was
YOLO,
optimized.
like just go ham, mix them up. You're gonna do a lot of damage. You're gonna take a lot of damage if you're wrong, but Shokan don't care.
Right. And just like Fujin, there a lot of different types of players will want to play her for the different variety of variations she does have, because they all play very differently.
Yeah, they're all like kind of like high risk, like mix up, but it's different styles. Like it's like grabs, 50-50s, and then the stomp mix ups, and then kind of more honest footsies of the shield variation that all kind of. So it depends on how you want to play the high damaging play style that suits you, with still being in that archetype that she has.
Okay.
Let's take a look at the Fatal Blow.
Didn't they already show this? Yeah, they already showed it.
So
I think
cool.
she
And
turned out
the retro
super
grade.
rad.
Oh my. Yeah, I was excited when I heard that she was going to be in the
That
game.
fatal
And now
blows,
that I've
whatever.
seen how she plays, I'm just like everybody who's watching the stream right now. I just want to play the game. And
Yeah.
that'll be coming very soon.
By the way, my favorite thing about Retro Crate. Okay, so the projector
What
is
up, Zombie? I'm
small,
chilling.
but the classic arcade games in the background is like Rampage World Tour and Primal Rage are back there. Like, come on, that's amazing.
I like the
Let's take a
hanging
look at the
cardboard cutouts. I think that's my favorite.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are incredible. Absolutely. Let's take a look at the fatality.
Rate the super,
I think
and
this is
it was like
maybe my favorite. And
maybe
after
5,
that,
6 out of 10. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was lame at first, but
the
towards the
audio
end,
is so gross.
I get out like a 7 or 8 out of 10.
I want to give big ups to
Love
the
it.
social team who put that on. You probably all saw the.
I want to
meme
see that
they did with the
again.
recorder and that fatality last week. That was just perfection, like so good.
Yeah.
So that right there is Shiva. Shiva, and we'll be playing her tomorrow. Grabs, mix-ups, just a ton of damage, maybe a little
Yeah.
YOLO, and that if that's what you like, let's go.
Yeah, I think she'll be a pretty cool addition to the meta because she kind of reminds me of like the Terminator, where it's just going crazy, everything's doing good damage, it's all high risk, it's very fast paced. I think it's a lot of fun. Like once I started seeing her animations and started really playing her, I'm like, oh my god, like she's just an absolute brawler. It's super fun.
Real cool.
And she also has a lot of cool moves too that we're not showcasing as well.
Yep.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
has
there's a
some
lot of stuff
abilities
that like
that weren't in a
Go ahead.
tournament loadout that are pretty neat too.
Be able to explore those tomorrow when Aftermath launches. Again, you can pre-order Aftermath still, any of the versions you want to set up your game how you want it, and you'll get the Eternal Clash skin pack, which we're very excited about. We've seen a lot of those in some of the trailers with the Scorpion, the Frost, and the Sub-Zero skins. Super fantastic. Real quick, before we move on to RoboCop, which I'm also excited about, we're going to talk. There is a balance patch coming with this for the game, and there's Stephanie was just going to go through a couple things you might see in that, and we'll let it come out for you all to read it later to see what happens to your characters and whatnot. But Steph, you want to go through a couple characters right now?
Yeah, so I chose 3 to go over, and this is not the complete thing. So there are a lot of balance changes, but they are somewhat small. We took a lot of look at like frames, a lot of damage changes, but we did not want to change like everything about the game. Like it's not like a massive reworking. We're pretty happy with the meta and balance of the game right now, but we did want to look at some of the minutia. So I picked 3 examples of characters that are getting some pretty cool buffs. First is Raiden. So his back 1-2 is like his main footsie
Okay.
That's the main min-range move you want to do, and it's now a little bit safer. And the cool thing is the throw at the end, back 1-2, 1+3,
Just
is
show
now an actual
us.
throw. So if the opponent tries to like jab him out of it, he'll actually interrupt and then grab them and get a little bit of damage.
What?
So
they gave him a tick off of a mid?
But if they're reading that and trying to duck it, they're not.
They gave him a tick off of a forward advance in mid?
It makes his neutral game a little bit safer and a little bit more of a guessing game to use, which is cool. We also looked at the crushing.
Oh crap, that's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be back 1-2 storm cell or back 1-2 grab now.
Pushed a little bit closer, so he doesn't. It's to do the.
Oh, that's gonna be
like
kind of
closer,
ridiculous.
a little bit
if it's implemented
closer,
right.
so it's a
We
little
still
bit
need to see it though.
punishing. And then another thing we looked at is his storm cell, which is like his main pop-up.
Okay, hold up.
Now not breakaway till the last hit. So before you could break away during even the first hit of it, and then Raiden would be left open
That's
for
not
like
too
eternity.
great.
Like he could go consult the.
I mean,
elder
it's
gods,
really
come
good,
back,
but
still
it
get
ain't gonna.
punished. So now
it
they're
ain't
gonna
gonna
have
be
to
that
only break
much.
away at the very end.
Yeah, it's
bit
not
harder to
horrible.
deal with. And there's
No,
like
it's
5 other
decent.
changes, but those are kind of fun.
5
ones to
other.
review.
Why don't you just put it on the screen?
We'll also talk about Scarlet with her.
Oh, of
her
course, she
4/4
needed buffs.
used to be high, and it's now high mid. So that is this really good advancing string that's like
And it's still
block,
plus?
but it was super punishable because it was too high. So now the last hit is a mid. So if the opponent is sitting there ducking and the second
That's a really good
is
buff.
Swift, it's now going to be blocked, and she'll be left at advantage. Another thing with Scarlet is her blood port is a little bit faster. That's her teleport. It's like 4 frames faster, I think. So it's not like instantaneous, but it
Zoner
should be
shouldn't
a
have
little
a
bit better
teleport,
for
but
mobility.
Scarlet sucks, so I'll let it
And then
slide.
lastly with her, I'm excited about this one because I love the move. Her back 2 now has significantly more advantage on hit. I think it's like 10. So that means when the move connects, she has a lot more time to, like, she can go for another one because that's the crushing blow. Or
Yeah,
she can
zoners just
do,
shouldn't have
a throw
teleport.
or whatever media she
Teleports
wants.
at all.
She'll have a lot more time to
But
get out her attack.
it sounds like they're trying to change her archetype.
Wake up. And then like Raiden, she has a couple others. Like her back 1 too has some frame data changes. And
Yeah,
stuff
they shouldn't
like
be
that.
buffing the teleport.
And then lastly, a lot of people have wondered about Shao Kahn. So last week I mentioned that his 434 is now special cancelable. And that also has a change like Raiden, where the throw is now a true throw. So
Wow.
But another move we looked at is Spec 3. And it's
Shao
changed
Kahn's
across
gonna
the board.
be.
It's faster.
Oh
does more
crap.
damage, and it has an all new hit reaction.
Okay, Shao
Which
Kahn
just sets up
means I don't want to hear it no more because that's freaking
I don't
good.
play Shao Kahn, and I can just easily train him to do it.
That's good.
He can just walk up and do it.
Shao Kahn players been kind of,
So
weary,
it's
but nah,
still
that's
an
good.
unsafe mid, but it's a little bit faster, and it's much better for doing combos.
But Shao deserves
And
this. He really do.
Most characters only have 1 armor breaking move. He actually has 3. So we already talked about his downward shoulder charge. But
Why he got
both of
3
his
armor
anti-air
breaking
moves, his anti-air
moves?
grab and his anti-air spear also break armor.
Oh,
So
never
he's
mind.
like
The
the
anti-air
armor
is okay.
breaking master, which makes sense since he's like a
The boss
10
character.
Right, yeah.
Don't call him a boss character until
So
he's
he has
actually
a
a boss
lot
character.
of options if you're trying to break away from him, which is pretty cool.
Well, that's great. We'll have the patch notes
Character's
out
a jobber
soon. There's no
as
ETA
of
on
now.
that, but keep following us on Twitter, and when they show up, you'll see them. So there we go. That's just a couple things. There's look at your character when they come out. But that's what we're going to tell you right now. But I think it's now time to move into RoboCop. You want to talk a little bit how
RoboCop
plays, Steph?
RoboCop is a pretty
Okay,
I
let's
call him
see.
like a variety.
I feel like I
His
want to play
normal
Fujin, but I'm gonna
attack
end up
base
playing
is
RoboCop. I don't know why I have that feeling,
does
and I
big
don't like it.
boots and punches you in the face. I mean, it's RoboCop. Like he's not doing like karate. That would be super weird. But his special moves, he uses all his weapons, and that's where he gets interesting. He can be a zoner. He actually has a command throw. He can be a trap character with like caltrops and stuff. So it's kind of like his base move set. It's real simple. He's just
Did they just say command throw
powerhouse.
and
Like,
dot damage?
he does jabs.
The heck?
Uppercuts
Aaron?
and stuff.
Hello?
But then a special move is where you as the player can shape the play style that you want, which is kind of cool.
He brings a full armory to the table too. Like you're going to see that here in a few minutes.
Yeah,
Well,
he's got like a little bit of
look
everything.
at how he walks across the map.
So this string is 4-2, and it's kind of like his baseline like go-to string. It's got a crushing blow. It's good for punishing. One neat thing is
Interesting sweep there.
Yeah, he uses his guns and his data spike a lot, which is pretty cool. Both of his throws have crushing blows, the typical crushing blow requirement, which is always really strong in this game.
Alright, I'm back. I hope I didn't miss too much. Okay.
Spikes coming out of his feet. That's incredible.
Do you think their data spikes as well? Like, can he upload stuff with his feet?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's canon. Sure.
You got two crushing blows.
Okay. His normals.
Okay, so yeah, his 4-2 is awesome as a stagger string.
Oh, that looks like an amazing
He can
mid.
do throws after it. He can loop it. I'll do the crushing blow here. This is just for doing a counter hit or punish.
Is that
This is
that better not be
RoboCop,
no
his back two,
overhead?
he spots you, and it's like his combo starter.
That better not be no dang overhead.
RoboBob.
So this is interesting. His back one is like his fastest bit, and the bombs are part of the normal. You can do close, medium, or far. So it's like a special move, basically. His back three is a low with really good range. He doesn't really have like a great overhead to mix them up, but
Okay.
it's pretty good. And this is like his main pop-up, forward 4. Really good range, decently fast, but The last hit's a high, so you can just duck and punish it. So you can't just do it willy-nilly, but if you like whiff in front of him, you're gonna get hit by that.
Okay,
Bigly
with punishes
damage.
stuff, good mid,
Bigly damage.
solid low,
Let's take a look
and a
at
fast
some
mid.
specials from the default.
So this is
What's
default
projectiles
loadout.
looking like?
He of course has the
Let's
auto
see.
9, and it is a great projectile. It's super fast. You can amplify it for really good damage. And the
Yeah, his
Cobra Cannon
anti-zoning
is
is-
awesome.
Or his
So probably the
zoning.
notable
I don't
thing
really care
here
about his
is the
zoning.
pushback on block when you amplify it, which I'm about to show. You go way back.
What?
So if you're trying to slowly
It's a
advance
cannon.
through a... Yeah,
Wait,
I mean, it
run
makes
that
sense.
chip back again.
And while it's a high, the other two hits are mid, so if you're trying to slowly advance, he can push you way back and just start that zoning over again. Then he's got this shoulder cannon, which is pretty similar to
Okay, he's
bombs in the
cool.
past.
I want to play him.
They're great for space control.
He looks cool.
You can put them out, force you to move. Then he has an anti-air gun, which is really fast, covers a ton of space, recovers pretty fast. And
Yeah,
he
I
has
most
this neat
definitely wanna
parry,
play him.
and this is cool because it actually parries projectiles. Well, it absorbs them. And it acts as a parry for normal attacks, so... I think we're about to show it. And this has a crushing blow, and the requirement is to parry a wake-up attack.
Oh.
And this is one of my favorite crushing blows in Aftermath because it's simple, but it's so satisfying.
Okay.
So the shield is kind of cool because he's got this really good zoning, and it's very hard to advance because of the Cobra Cannon pushback. And if you try to counter with your projectile, he can absorb your own projectile. And then even when you get in close, he has a parry. So it's pretty cool.
I love the
And
new
then the,
reaction when the Kano had, where when you did the grab off of his wake up was really cool.
And then the shoulder cannon, that's directable, right, Stephanie?
Exactly, yes. You can put
And
that in
then
front of
also
where they're
if-
going to be behind them. Yeah.
And if you amplify it,
Yeah,
it gives it
RoboCop
the
is just what I
properties to
thought.
how the shoulder cannon will
He
actually
seems
work.
like a ghetto sector.
Regular base,
just what I
it
thought.
will just knock you over and do more damage, but variations have different version of it that we're probably going to see
He
pretty
was gonna
soon.
be.
Ooh.
Let's take a look at variation 2.
Well, this is variation 1.
Oh, what variation 1? Sorry, my bad.
So this has a command grab, picks you up with status spike, and the fun thing is if he amplifies it, he can turn you around or actually carry you for a little while for really far wall carry, and it's super fun to do because you're picking him up like they're a child or something. And this has a crushing blow. It's true for punishing a wake up roll.
A quick.
So like the idea would be if you throw them
What?
in
You-
the corner,
Oh my
you think they're
god.
gonna try to roll out of the corner, roll past you. You pause, do that. They're gonna
An
take a lot of
actual
damage.
big punish on meter burn
Then he
rolls.
has
That's
this
quick.
advancing or retreating
Ooh.
auto 9, and he'll slowly walk forward or back, and you decide at what point you want to let it go, or you can cancel it.
You can't wake up. Facts. Oh, that looks smooth. Hold up.
You also look really intimidating, which I think is important.
Oh yeah, I would have
The
played him.
animation
And
team
then-
nailed his
It looks
round,
cool.
Too.
It's so good, right?
Oh man.
And then lastly, he gets these
Dang,
amplified
you stunned for a
bombs,
long
which,
time.
as Derek was saying earlier, have a different reaction. Now they shock you, and he gets a combo starter.
Wow. You got time to think about
So
his
this
whole life
variation
where he combo
has
you.
A command grab and significantly better space
For
control.
real,
response,
go,
like the
babe.
reward is better.
Awesome. Love the command grab there and being able to turn around and just walk with them. That's awesome.
It's very, very fun. It's, yeah, very obnoxious.
Let's take a look at variation 2.
So this one is probably the best zoning one. His auto 9
okay.
becomes the slow gun.
A lame
Hits
one.
mid. I'm just calling it low down because he goes low. But this is super fast, and it has a
So he
crushing
confirmed
blow
has a
going
double
under
low now,
projectile.
so you're not gonna be able to
Ooh.
completely fuzzy him.
Hate to see that
Does
happen.
that all the time.
He also gains this
Hmm?
flamethrower, which is
Hmm?
awesome for
Does it reshine in the air though?
because they're not knocked down, and then he gets a lot of advantage. He can go up do his forward 2 pressure.
Does it
do a throw,
restand in
whatever. If
the
the
air
opponent hits a
though?
button, they're taking a huge risk. And then he gains this rocket, which to me is the star of this
Whoa,
variation.
that looks cool.
It is awesome. It is super fast. It has a long trail. It's really good if the opponent's jumping around like a maniac. It will anti-air like crazy. It is a high, but it's very difficult to react to. It's like one of those projectiles where the opponent's going to use a lot of mental energy, just kind of looking for it to duck.
All right.
And so basically, with
I
like that
love the
variation,
skin there too.
so with like that variation, you basically would kind of want to zone for a while, and if they start to get close, use the flamethrower to push them right back, right?
Exactly. So it's like pretty good mix up close to the flamethrower, and then I think the best zoning that he
Did they
has,
show
for
how the
sure.
flamethrower looks on
And
block?
counter zoning with the crushing blow from the low gun.
Yeah, it's a wild crushing blow. That's all I'll say. Let's go into variation 3.
So this one is like trap based,
Hello,
kind
Sector.
of. But first he gets this shoulder charge. This is his armor breaking move, and it has a crushing blow on by itself for countering from full screen. Yeah, I think I'm doing it as an armor break now.
There it is, yep.
So this is an
That's
example of an
damage.
armor.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. This is an example of an armor breaker that's only in one specific variation, which is there's like 7 to 10 characters that have an armor breaker like that. So you're gonna have to decide if you
Yeah,
want
it's
that
called
armor
Ebu
breaking.
209.
You know, you're gonna give
Should
up
be called a
like,
sector
the
bot.
auto auto 9 or the command grab in variation 2, but you'll have the access to that. So it's always the balancing act of what do you prioritize.
We have another video still for variation 3.
So this changes his bombs. Instead of the regular bombs, he gets these police strip, and that will do dot damage. It kind of works like Aaron Black's acid. And if he amplifies it, it becomes tear gas. So this normally does dot, but then also, if the opponent sits in it too long, they'll get stunned, and then he gets a combo. And he can have both at the same time.
But is that on block?
Which
They don't
really,
talk
you
about
can see his
important
life bar
information.
really
Oh
adds up.
man.
It's melting them.
Then he also
Is it on
gets
block too?
an electrify move.
Do you still get a
What this
combo up there?
does is if the
Bruh.
opponent attacks him,
We're gonna get the characters tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
so this makes him like the king of closing out games. Like he can poop out a bunch of the caltrops, turn on the electric thing, and then the opponent, if they're just standing there, they're gonna die. If they attack them, they're gonna die. So they're just gonna die. So if they have like 5% left, he's just you're going to die.
Yeah,
Solid
just
plan. That's a solid plan.
And
Yeah.
nasty in the corner too, probably as well. using all those
Exactly.
traps. Right on. Let's take a look at the
Yeah.
fatal blow. Oh, go ahead.
I'll say after this.
Cool.
That's cool. I like that.
I love Ed 209.
7 out of
The
10.
roar always gets me. That's so awesome.
Oh yeah.
Why does he roar?
Because it can.
So you were gonna say something before the fatal blow there?
Just overall, you can see what I mean. Where his normal attacks are just what are my 3 ranged moves? Like what there's not.
For
a
real,
lot
go
of
back. He pulled out a knife
complex
just to
stuff here, but then his
basically
his
punch
special
you.
moves are where it's like, oh, I feel like being a grappler or a zoner or a trap-based character or whatever, which is
Right.
a pretty neat design thing, I think.
Absolutely. And let's look at a fatality.
Cool. 9 out of 10. Or 8 out of 10.
That little bonk is one of my favorite sound designs in that whole thing with the grenade hits him in the head.
Yeah.
So that is RoboCop, and just like the other characters we've shown for Aftermath, a lot of different styles that any type of player can find their home somewhere in RoboCop, Fujin, or Shiva. I would say. Would you agree with that?
Definitely. And like a lot of the guest characters, it's intentionally, they're pretty easy to pick up and play. Like, you can have some complex, like, mix-up options with a special move if you want. But like his normal attacks, like if you are you're the type of player that you play through story mode and you just want to arrest bad guys with RoboCop, like he has a very simple, easy to use moveset. If you just want to, do 4-2-1 and throws and get some wins, you're good to go.
Right on. Derek,
Hey.
I believe you have some stuff to talk about, but also you're going to start with birthday shoutouts.
All right,
Birthday
that is
shoutouts, you
it.
say?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
did.
All right, everybody who is watching this back on YouTube, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitch and my Patreon. How I feel about this whole video basically is, I feel like they showed off the characters a decent amount, but they didn't talk about a lot of important things, but it's okay because we all get our hands on these characters tomorrow, so that is going to be very fun to see. I would say the highlight of this whole thing to me, in my opinion, was like the buffs that they were talking about. Like, they literally buffed the 3 worst characters in the game, and props to them. Like, they actually freaking finally buffed the 3 worst characters in the game. That Raiden command grab off of that forward defense and mid, that might be a little too much. We don't know. We're going to have to see. But yeah. Let me go ahead and close out the video. Oh, wait. Y'all can't see chat on this screen, but yeah. Anyways, Nickopz out.